I don't know if these are rumors, but it's not so welcoming for men. I don't know if that's true.
No, my husband comes with me.
Yeah.
To these, I mean,
how is it? How is it to be there? Is it a very welcoming crowd?
The thing is, have you ever been to a gay bar?
No, I haven't been. Have I been? now I'm questioning myself. Have I been? I just know of one that was beside Chef Carlo's restaurant, Boutique Burger Kitchen. What was the one beside it?
Forget
Next, was it next? No,
Nectar.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
Nectar is it moved now to the same location, but it moved. Where's the old bar before where everyone used to go?
Which one? Which bar?
In the Strip. Our Generation Bar. Come on, you should know.
Which one? Embassy? Which one?
No, in the Strip.
The Strip.
Privé. So Nectar moved now to Privé.
I saw them tearing down Privé the other day.
Yeah,
so
because it's Nectar now.
Okay. Someone just told me that if you go there, because was it a lesbian bar? I'm sorry. Please correct me at any time if I'm saying something that's politically incorrect. Someone just told me that if you go there and they find out that you're straight and you're just going there to see the place, you're gonna get it. So
where in Privé?
In Nectar. Is it Nectar? Did I say right?
Nectar. Yeah.
So it's like saying, okay, I'll never go there because if I just want to see the place and it's they only entertain a certain demographic.
No, that's not true.
So that's why I'm asking: is it for
See,
especially
that's the
for
thing,
a parade?
right? Because people are still so they're not used to this whole gay thing.
Yes,
because it's such a religious community.
Very
country.
Yeah.
No.
So it's very welcoming.
Actually, for a woman, it's more safe being in a gay bar. Everyone is friendly because when you go to a normal bar, there's always that macho. Oh, look, I'm better than you. And then they would always when they try to pick you up, they'd be like, oh yeah. But in gay bars, everyone's like, oh, I want to hug you, I love you. Oh, you're so pretty. So girls are like, oh my god, it's so much fun.
Okay.
And aside from the butt grabbing part. For my husband, sometimes when you're walking out, he gets his butt grabbed. But aside from that, he doesn't feel the whole macho. I'm better than you. Because as a guy going into a bar, there's always a guy who's super insecure and tries to show that he's better, right?
Yeah.
So,
are there a lot of bars? Can you call you can call them gay bars, right?
Gay bars, yeah.
Are there a lot of gay bars in Manila?
I think I only know one in BGC, which is Nectar, one in Ortigas, which is, I forgot the name, but it's a big mega bar.
Wow. So wait, Nectar is, sorry for the ignorance here, but when you say gay...
You're making me sound like a Nectar expert.
No, but when you say a gay bar, is there a specific demographic? Is it more gay men or...
Gay bars, mostly gay men, yes.
Okay.
So the trans... There are some shows of the guys dancing, and there are some shows of where the transvestite. I don't know the LGBTQ names,
me too.
But those that really that dress as women.
Yeah.
Then there's a show of them doing lip singing, like the diva kind of. So it's actually entertaining. It's not just a bar where there's music. There's shows at certain times of the night.
Okay, so it's very different from your conventional bar where it's just alcohol and music
and tugs, you know, kind of thing.
So it's very entertaining. It's very welcoming,
and everyone's friendly. Yeah. I've never heard of there may be instances, but it's very rare to hear of fights in gay bars compared to a straight bar.
So Lester, we will go to a gay bar. Do you
guys should try it out. It's not about being insecure about your gender. It's just opening your mind. It's like me forcing you to travel more.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know if I have the because I have the problem is when you hear so many stories, your mind gets programmed.
Yeah. That's true.
You have a lot of preconceived notions. If you go here, this will happen or that will happen. But to go there with an open mind. That's a good challenge. So Lester, you go ahead.
And tell us how your experience.
Kala ko magkasama tayo.
Mauna ka na, tapos paki-vlog mo na lang.
Kala ko magkasama tayo.
Mauna ka na lang. Okay. All right. So wait, before we get lost in this topic, I want to see one of the Northern Lights, the vlog of Natalie on the Northern Lights. Sorry, paki-type na lang. This is so good, Lester. This is one of my favorites.
Looking down the ground, as shadows make no sound. A game of hide and
You edit this?
seek. Where do I go from
It is good.
Right, we got everything. Got our bags packed.
How often are you able to upload?
Right now, once every 2 weeks. Then Natasha goes the weeks in between, so I don't post.
Oh, how long does it take you to edit?
Before it would take me like 5 hours and then 2 days, so that's like 10 hours. Now, like I'm just like when I rush things, because you get the hang of it after a while.
Yeah.
So probably like 4 or 5 hours. It's the rendering that takes a long time.
Oh, that's true. Same here. That has happened to us. Any inspiration on editing that you follow? The Peter McKinnons of the
I
world.
follow Peter McKinnon, Matty Hoopja.
Mm-hmm. I see a little bit of Peter McKinnon on your editing. I see it. It's good. It's good. How long did it take before you really got the hang of it, editing? Because it really adds to your storyline, especially in the beginning.
Because the thing, I use Final Cut Pro. I'm not sure what you guys use. Premiere.
Adobe,
Premiere.
yes, Premiere.
So Final Cut Pro is like they already have like the what do you call this in between the transitions. The transitions are already made. In Premiere, I think you guys have to make it yourself, right?
Yeah.
So for Final Cut, it's like you just have to buy it. Like all my Zoom transitions, I buy that.
That's good. Pero
So
but the music is still.
We're sponsored. It's called Epidemic Sound.
Okay.
So unlimited music.
But you still have to choose the music, right?
Yeah, I still have to choose.
And you know how to choose it because it's always very.
Oh, thank you.
Because sometimes the music, when you hear the music and you see the visual, sometimes it
So
really
like,
doesn't.
Parang it's like sometimes like super the theme na and then it's like so slow. Yeah, I've seen those.
And you're able to really match it properly.
Oh, thanks.
Even in the beginning, even in the first few videos that you guys have, it's really parang si Lester, yan ang talent ni Lester. He's really able to match visuals and audio really well. So this was the Northern Lights vlog of the Traveling Foxes.
Yeah, it's in Finland.
In Finland. My wife always wants to go there.
You should go to this hotel. It's amazing.
But my wallet is always scared of my wallet is always scared of travel. So if my wife wants to travel, I always tell her, I'll pay for yours. Hindi na ako sasama. So that it's...
sayang naman the room because it's good for 2 or 3.
Wow, this is a nice
It's a very
room.
nice location.
I'm sorry, can you go back like 5 seconds, please? When she was showing So this is like a dome?
Yes. Like an igloo shape, but then it's attached to what do you call that? You can there are rooms that is just igloo, but you have to walk far for the toilet, so we decided to get the bigger one. Pay a lot more, but it was more comfortable.
Well, I think I do need to go here because sorry, but I'll bring it up. This is what I'm trying to build up north.
Nice.
More of the pod type of rooms.
Yeah.
But we're just trying to pin down. Pwede pa ba ito sa podcast? Anyway, we're just trying to
marketing your product.
I know, but we're just trying to pin down the material, whether it's wood or PVC. All right. Okay, going back to Traveling Foxes. What's your favorite video amongst every? You have 113 uploads already.
100. Wow, didn't really edit that much.
Yeah. I remember when I saw you guys, you were at 1,000 subscribers. Now you're at 4,000.
4,000, yeah. So it's growing slowly. So I'm happy. I think my favorite is also the Northern Lights. And the reason for that is because I didn't have internet that time. So I actually had time to pre-plan the video.
Yeah.
So I was already thinking of the shots.
Yeah.
And like the drone was all my husband. Well, he was my fiance then. So I'm like, Cress, you have to, from here, it has to go up. And then the next one will be like this. So I really pre-planned my shots. The intro. Because, the B-roll is very important to get the attention of people.
That's true.
So I was able to plan that for this video. Not just insert, add transitions kind of thing.
Galing. I'm sorry, Lester, help me out because I really like that intro. I like that you're right because you're able to hook the viewer. They say you already have to get them at 4 seconds or 8 seconds. If you're not able to get their attention,
they will change now.
Wala na. Are you guys the Traveling Foxes? So that's the identity now. You guys are a travel channel.
Travel, yeah.
You guys won't. Do you still do other kinds of vlogs? Do you still do food? Do you do food reviews?
Food goes along with travel because the experience is there. You travel to different places to taste different cuisines. So we won't get rid of that.
Okay.
We also won't get rid of the tips, like travel tips.
Good.
So
yeah.
But still very travel focused.
Are you guys ever going to be based in the same place again? Since
I don't know. I like Manila so far. I'm not sure if I'm gonna move from here.
How long have you been in Manila?
6 years, 7 years.
Not bad.
So-
Not bad. I need to pull up the BGC, Lester. The BGC. I really like this one. The BGC vlog of Traveling Foxes. Is that BGC? But is that the title, or?
I forgot.
Galing nga.
There, that one. Naturalized making friends outside VGC.
Yeah, you even went on the karaoke.
Yeah.
What gave you this idea that you should do this?
Well, this wasn't actually hard for me to do because I actually grew up beside. I'm not those politically correct words of squatters. Lower
Inner city, I guess. More inner city.
So I grew up in Cebu. So
Really?
yeah, because
Okay.
my dad bought property by the beach before, you know how it is before, where you buy property and then suddenly
Yeah.
they become your neighbors.
That's true.
Because it's empty land.
Yes, and they.
So I grew up with them,
Uh-oh.
but then I went to an international school, so I had the experience of living with them,
Yeah.
but also going the richest of Cebu, the elite, the elites of Cebu. So
Yeah. Parang ang Cebu is known to have the most prominent wealthy families.
yes, that's true. That's what I heard as well.
Yeah, and parang the other side of town really doesn't get talked about. So you're saying you were somewhat
I had
exposed to that.
Exposed to both worlds
while
while growing up. So it wasn't hard for me. It's the Tagalog that I was conscious about.
So without that impediment of your Tagalog, you're not that fluent in Tagalog. This would have been an easier.
If it was Bisaya, I would have been like
killing it.
Yeah, like no shame, nothing.
Yeah, but at least you were able to do it. And the guy that you were with, he was the one guiding you throughout. Where exactly is this in Taguig?
Do you know when you walk from the American Cemetery going to SM Aura?
Okay.
There's that guard post. That's where you enter.
And then that's the place already.
Yeah. If you keep going down, you actually reach C5 if you reach the end of it.
Okay. So there's a community there.
Yeah. And funny enough, I know a lot of them, a lot of the people that work in BGC go there to eat.
Kaya pala sabi niya, once you get, what's that? Once you're hungover from the palace, parang I remember right here.
Yeah.
If you're hungover, Lester, sorry, can you give us a little audio? If you're hungover from the palace,
this place is 24 hours. Imagine kung basag na basag ka na sa The Palace, pwede ka tumakbo dito, di ba?
Wag na kayo mag-Denny's. Diyan na lang. It's always
cut cost, diba? You spend so much in the palace.
Yeah. Cut cost na nga. This is where you eat. Ang galing, Natalie. Game na game ka with anything. Is this this is something that you've always this is your personality na you're able to you don't care whether you eat in a place like
as
this?
long as my stomach doesn't react, then I'm fine. I can naman.
Ang galing, yeah.
I mean, my dad brought up me and my sister to be like tough boys. He really wanted us to do everything rough, dirty. So I guess in a way it was good.
Yeah, because you know what, with this kind of video, you can't fake it.
Yeah, because you'll see in the face of people like,
yes, that's true. That's true. And I saw, especially when you were about to sing, all the other guys were also chiming in. Yeah, and you were very at home. You're very relaxed. Yung iba kasi I've seen it talagang pilit na pilit parang they're forcing the relationship. So how long did you guys spend here?
2 hours lang to make this video. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you're holding the camera?
I'm holding the camera.
Galing talaga ni Natalie.
One-man band.
Oo, talaga kaya mag-shoot mag-isa. And then, you stayed in that community for 2 hours.
Yeah. I expected it to be a lot bigger, but it was the end now. We reached the end where it was C5 already.
Okay. And this was a few months ago lang, no?
Yeah, that was...
Are you planning to do something similar again, or?
I wanted to do one in Manila with my friend Meg, because she knows the mayor of Manila. But then it was rainy season that time, so we were like, let's postpone na lang, baka flooding or something.
Yeah. Or you know what, we can introduce Natalie to Dead Aim Amy. Diba? Sa yung Little Sisters outreach.
Yes.
She helps Street, help me out, my memory is not kicking in. Little Sisters is what again?
Parang yung sa mga bata po na parang foundation ba yan? Or
foundation for
yung mga
abused kids?
Yes,
or?
parang
yes.
Kids.
They were victims of pornography, so it's a little. We wanted to go, pero it's a little. It's hard to edit kasi.
Yeah, kasi you can't show their faces then, diba?
You can't. Pero it's actually very good outreach to be a part of. It's at that time it was just hard for me to do it because I just had a daughter, and then she was talking about there were pregnant 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
and
it's mostly family. You noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yes, it's mostly family, and sometimes the grabe yung horror stories kasi they're I'll let Dead Aim Amy explain it. She's a boxer. She's a female boxer, professional boxer. And that's one of her advocacies na she helps all these young women. And I think you guys are a good match, no?
Yeah, I've done a charity vlog naman din.
Magaling ka naman mag-Tagalog.
Medyo lang. Joke.
Can you say a whole sentence? Hindi naman obvious ano mong street?
Sige. Try mo na lang.
Sige, try na lang natin. Lester, this is your show. Okay, please, let's talk to Natalie in Tagalog. Mukhang hindi naman obvious Tanungin mo naman. Conversational.
Okay,
So, Natalie, ano ang iyong pinagkakaabalahan?
Ano ba yan? Abalahan?
Okay, simplihan naman natin. What keeps you busy? Pero simplihan naman natin, Lester. Huwag mo nang bigyan ng mga himpapawid at mga ganyan.
Natalie, anong ginagawa mo ngayon?
Ngayon, nagtrabaho pa rin ako. Nagva-vlog din pag may time. At yung trabaho ko, sometimes investment, sometimes consulting sa sales and marketing.
Oh, that's good. You know what? You just get conscious. Pero I think if you drop it, that you're thinking that you're speaking Tagalog, that you might make a mistake. Hindi naman obvious
Because whenever I spoke Tagalog before, everyone was like, "You have such a Bisaya accent. You have such a Bisaya accent. Like it's so hard. Your Tagalog's so hard." Like,
di
so
naman.
I think like
plus Bisaya now is so in.
Yeah.
Right? So magaling ka naman mag-Tagalog, Natalie.
Salamat po.
Galing.
Nagpo na ako.
Okay lang. Sanay na sanay si Tito Paolo sa po. Lahat ng tao, pinopo na tayo. So, Natalie, gaano ka nakatagal nagva-vlog nga?
Mga malapit ng 3 years.
Malapit ng 3 years.
Oo.
Tapos, ano yung mga vlog na ginagawa mo? Travel. Tapos minsan nag-food din kayo.
Minsan food trip, minsan tips.
Ano yung mga tips kung paano mag-travel?
Paano mag-pack, paano security check.
Security check. Alam mo, Natalie, magaling ka naman mag-Tagalog. Nakita ko nga yung isang video mo yung what you said. Mag-lunch na tayo, besh. Nakita ko yun. Galing naman So, hindi naman obvious. Naalala mo ba yung vlog na yun?
Hindi, actually.
Hindi mo na naalala? I think that's the Tanay Rizal Tanay ba yun?
Or La Union.
La Union.
I think.
La Union.
I think it's La
Okay.
Union.
Oh, magaling ka naman. Do you know a little bit? Oh, so you have a lot of gay friends.
Yes.
Do you know the lingo?
No, because most of my friends are expats. Gay expat friends. So
they don't speak
they don't do the inverted words.
I get confused with that as well. Yung
Yeah.
mga keme.
And the thing is, Bisaya lingo, gay lingo is different from Tagalog. So Bisaya have their own inverted Bisaya words.
Okay.
Inverted but split in half, kind of like. So confusing.
May paborito ka bang pagkain sa Cebu?
Oo, lechon naman.
Lechon.
Oo.
Anong lechon? Di ba may mga talagang popular lechon places sa
Yeah,
Cebu?
you have, kailangan ka pupuntahan mo sa Karkar.
Sa Karkar.
Sa south ng Cebu.
That's the southern part. Bakit? Anong masarap sa Karkar
Kasi
lechon?
yung lechon nila, they put yung leaf, anong
Banana
tanglad.
Tanglad
Ba yan?
Ano yung tanglad? Parang banana leaf ba yun?
Hindi.
Ano yun? Hindi ko alam yung tanglad.
Parang hindi siya lemongrass, pero parang lemongrass siya. The one
Okay.
they, like, it's long and then they fold it and then they put it inside the lechon.
And then nagpapasarap yun ng lechon.
Oo. Kasi yung lechon dito sa Manila, kailangan ng Mang Tomas, di ba?
Oo. Doon
Diyan
hindi.
wala. May flavors na siya.
Parang ano.
Wow. So talagang very sumptuous na siya on the meat itself.
Oh.
Karkar. Kailangan nga mapuntahan natin. Bisaya, you're fluent. You're very fluent. Can you tell us something in Lester, what do you want Natalie to translate in Bisaya? Oh. Yan. Para engaged ka na.
Hi Memory Keepers, kamusta kayo ngayong araw?
Kamusta kayo ngayong araw? Hi, Memory Keeper.
Hi, Memory Keepers. I was gonna say, hoy, Memory Keepers. Nag-unsa mo karon.
Okay, like, what is it?
Wakasabot sa akong gisulti.
Wala akong masasabi doon, Lester. Talaga, I'm stumped on that one. O, sige, di mo...
Naglisod jud ko Bisaya diri kay dugay na kayo ko wa nagbisaya. So, wasa kay baon sa akong gisulti pero go lang nang go.
Hindi namin
Can you teach us a little something? Just one sentence.
One sentence.
Please give us
Because
something
the thing
simple.
is, whenever I tell my friends what to say, it's all the bastos words. I'm trying. Let me think of something that's not
Lester,
bastos.
what's a simple thing to say? To translate lang in Tagalog. In Bisaya pala, sorry.
Mabuhay Philippines.
Ay, ano ba?
Ganun pa rin
Mabuhay
yun.
din.
Mabuhay is mabuhay.
Ay, mabuhay
Oo.
pa rin ba?
Again, there's a line for Lester. How do you say, sorry, I will be... Hindi, mapangit pala yun. Ano ba in
Why so
Tagalog?
formal?
Oo nga eh. Sobrang formal eh. Kasi I'm just trying to say that Lester will be late tomorrow. Sorry, I won't be able to come to work. I'll be late tomorrow. Or, kasi si Lester parating maaga eh. Oo. So, how do you say in Bisaya na malilate? Sorry, malilate po ako bukas.
Wow, my mind just went blank. It's hard, ha? It's hard.
Oh, Lester, another one. Let's give her an easier one.
Okay, just say like a phrase could be like, so annoying. Samuka ni mo uy. You're so annoying. Like samuka uy.
Samuka uy.
Samuka uy.
Yeah, with the accent, you have to be like stronger.
At what point? Samuka uy.
You're too smooth.
Too smooth.
Too Tagalog.
Lester, ikaw, try mo naman, Lester. Whoever gets it first.
Samuka uy.
Okay, you go.
Ayoko.
That's a competition. I want to hear what's better.
So where's the intonation in you? Samuka uy.
Samuka uy.
Samuka uy.
No, you're saying uy. It's like uy. No, it has to be uy.
I got it. Samuka uy.
Yeah. Chloe, you're getting there.
She's just so nice. She's like, oh my God, what is this? Lester, can you try it?
Samuka uy.
How is that?
Oh my gosh, you guys are so smooth.
If Tagalog was a language, it would be female. If
Yes.
now I get it.
That's why when people say like when Cebuanos visit Manila, they're like, why are Cebuanos always angry? No, that's the way we talk. Even my English sometimes is like, like it's like chuk, 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 chuk.
Okay.
But I think it's because of my Cebuano. And I also used to work in Singapore, and Singapore is like, no la, yes, no,
yeah.
go, stop. So I'm kind of like that when I talk. It's like straight to the point.
But how come they say yung mga Bisaya parating malambing? Or they're very... What's the English of malambing?
Do you know what I love you is in Bisaya?
What is it?
Nahigugma ako kanimo.
Wow, that is hard. How do you say it?
It doesn't even sound romantic. Nahigugma ako kanimo.
Hala, I can't do it. I'm already lost on the nahigmo.
Nahigugma ako kanimo.
Nahigig mo?
Nahigug.
Ma. Ako kanimo.
Nahigug mo. Ano? Nahigug
Yeah, just Google Translate it.
No, I'm gonna. Sorry.
Higug.
Higug.
Ma. Ako.
Okay.
Kanimo.
I'm not gonna lose this one. I can't even do it. Nahigugma ako kanimo.
You sound too smooth.
I
need more oomph in the way you say it.
On which part?
Every syllable.
Parang you're about to fight?
Yeah. Nahigug. Yes, that's why they think we're always angry, right?
Nahigug. Nahigugma ako kanimo. I sound like I'm from the international school.
Learning a new language.
Nahigugma ako kanimo. It's still, I sound like a little girl, huh? I sound like a 6-year-old girl. Street, please try it. It's nahigugma ako kanimo.
Nahigugma ako kanimo.
Yeah. He's good.
This boy has talent. We had expressive reading on this podcast, and he just killed it. He should
be your narrator.
I know. He should actually take over. Right. He should take over. All right. That was pretty... Street, one more time for all the memory keepers. Please look at your camera and then tell them that.
Nahigugma ako kanimo.
Yes.
That was good.
Yeah. The Cebuano girls would understand it.
Wow, you should move to Cebu. You should move to Cebu. All right. Wow. Okay, so that's, my goodness, Lester.
Meron na akong
May line
Found out
ka.
his new skill.
May line ka na. All right. So I just want to look at the latest video. Sorry, para we can just promote one of the latest video of the Traveling Foxes.
Hi everyone, Nat here from the Traveling Foxes, and I'm currently in San Francisco.
So you have your own.
and we're making our way.
What's
to
the other
Napa
Instagram
Valley.
account? Sorry, can you go back, Lester?
Oh, that was my personal.
So you also have a.
Coconutty, yeah.
So you're also okay to if other people follow you.
Oh yeah,
on
of
it?
course. Please.
All right.
Please.
Sorry, can we pull that up, Lester? The Coconutty. All right. So Coconutty is you're also promoting this one. Wow, parang curated talaga yung ang gaganda ng mga Instagram niyo.
I mean, no, mine is not really curated. Mine is just saturated. Enhance the color, diba?
How do you find that? How are you able to do all these accounts? How many do you handle? So there's Traveling Foxes.
Traveling Foxes, which we only have to post twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
Mine is whenever really. I have no schedule.
Oh, all right. That's 3 accounts though, right?
Yeah,
for
and
Instagram,
then our
YouTube.
Facebook is just pretty much reposting everything on YouTube and our Instagram. So it's not a lot of work.
All right. Do you have any advice for the content or the startup content creators who are thinking of starting a travel channel? Is there anything that you would tell them? Would you advise them to start it?
Yeah, I think the travel market is still growing, and that's why you see countries like Saudi Arabia focusing now on like tourism, because a lot of money comes from tourism now, because everyone is for experience. I mean, people travel to places now not because they want to experience it, but because they want to do it for the gram, right?
Yeah.
So there's a huge market still. So if they want to start, I think they should. I think.
Is there anything to watch out for? Does it get really expensive? Because traveling does require a lot of funds, right? So
yeah, and if you notice, a lot of the Filipino travel bloggers and vloggers, they're so focused on like budget travel, but if you start now and do budget travel, unless you have a different angle, it's going to be so hard to break in the market. I think they should be more experimental when it comes to travel vlogs. Find different angles, like visiting places that have never been touched before or barely been touched, I think that would be a more interesting angle than just going to places that everyone's been already and vlogged about.
That's true. Because one of the ways I find channels is I type Baguio and all the channels do
Same
come
here.
out, right? But traveling, have you traveled down south? Like really the Sulo area
Not
or
really.
Mindanao area?
I've gone to Iligan, Cagayan, Davao, but that was all for swimming competitions in elementary. I've never gone there to vlog yet.
Wow.
So
Many hats, Natalie. You're also an athlete. Yeah, so
Before.
that's why you're able to do
The
the
what?
it was so funny your vlog with your friend, the triathlete.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why you're able to do all those things as
Yeah,
well.
I used to be an athlete before.
Wow.
But
Grabe. It's you're able to do so many things and still end up being creative. A lot of athletes do have a difficult time transitioning from such a regimented life to being more of being creative and just coming up with
Yeah.
ideas on their own. You know what? Okay, sorry, Lester. Last night. I promise last night, can we pull up? Was that the Shangri-La? Because it's really good. I was actually watching it a while ago. I was giggling like a little girl laughing at it, especially when you guys were talking.
Yeah.
And the bike, the run,
yeah.
that's where you're wearing your hat.
I think just search Ironman.
How long do you train?
I haven't. No, when I joined, I only did the relay. I did the swim part, so I didn't do the whole thing.
So you can choose.
You can do the relay. You can do the whole thing.
Okay, and then you were saying that if you take two, or if there's a duration where you're classified as you don't finish.
Yeah, there's a cutoff time per whatever what do you call this for the swimming part and everything.
Well, I don't think I can do this. My stamina is just really off, especially at this age.
You're still young. Actually, a lot of triathletes are
My age.
because that's when people are mentally ready to actually do longer races.
And get kicked in the face, as you guys were saying. It really does happen, right? It really does. Can you fast forward a little bit? All right, this guy also knows how to speak Bisaya.
He grew up in Dumaguete, and when I used to join Palarong Pambansa in swimming, he was there playing football. So that's how I know him. Or he's based na in Singapore.
It's such a mind trip seeing you guys, and I'm thinking, is this dubbed? Ano ba to? These guys are speaking Bisaya. You should sorry for the memory keepers. We'll just put a little audio.
Nothing much really, just enjoy the race.
You should hear.
Really enjoy. The swim is beautiful. If you go to the ocean, it's actually.
Sorry, Steve, can you just go back like
To the
3
Bisaya
seconds?
part,
Yeah.
Stations for this race. Coffee with water. Let's have coffee with water. And he was like, having coffee with water.
Because his name is Walter.
Water.
What's his name?
Water.
Walter.
You don't
Wow.
pronounce the...
The L. Oh my goodness, I just don't know how to. Okay.
Nabanggit.
Ano niya? Expectations, ha? Kung sa'yo pangutanan niya?
Grabe, no?
Kaya na lang, ako lang i-translate.
Nothing much really, just enjoy the race. Maybe enjoy. The swim is beautiful. If you go to the ocean, it's actually. The coral, the fishes, it's gonna be fantastic.
Wow.
Push a bit harder on the bike, harder than last year. And then see what I've got left for the run. Dagang kusog ba?
Lester, are you willing to try that?
Yo, how are you?
No? Ayaw talaga. Can we fast forward a little bit? Okay, so this is the part that I really enjoyed when these two were talking.
And she's my good friend, so that's why I think it's easier for the connection.
Yeah, it's so genuine, and I feel like I'm one of you. When I was watching it, I felt like I was one of your friends. I was just seated there and I was just listening. I love that cap. I love that cap. That cap should be it's hand painted. And then there's a stranger right there who was seated, right?
Oh, yeah, she was just looking at us.
She was just like,
Ooh, she's pretty. Who's that? I can imagine your face in that too. When I work out, relay.
all right, for the memory keepers, you guys should really check this out. Sorry, what's the title straight? Para we can recommend this to them.
Ironman
70.3. That's a distance,
70.3.
70.3 miles.
Wow. So you can't do this. What you're doing right now, that's illegal. You can't. Well, during the race, you can't hold on.
Can't. I mean, you can, but you cannot pull yourself.
I do that. I do that.
Exactly why they put that rule.
I do that. I'd be so dead tired that I wouldn't care. Give me all the penalty.
Crawl, breaststroke. It's a wow.
Now it makes sense. Because you're saying you used to be swimming. Okay, I get it.
She said. Are we gonna swim before this? We can. Did you bring your swim stuff? Yes, I did.
And she had a
Sam and her broken foot.
broken foot.
Yeah, she signed up for the full race, but she only did the swim because she couldn't bike and run.
Wow. Okay. So now I really she does everything. Wala nang cameraman, wala na. Oh. Galing, Natalie. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yung GoPro natin, hindi natin nagamit eh.
Oo nga. Bakla.
Parenta lang natin lahat ng equipment. Pati yung mga drone na doon lang. Okay. All right. So for the Memory Keepers and the future subscribers, this is one of the most fun vlogs I've seen of the Traveling Foxes, and you guys should really check it out because I didn't know anything about being a triathlete, and they were very funny when they said triathlete. Oh nga naman. So this is really something that you should watch, and it's also educational. You get to know a little bit more of the sport. Because this is such a difficult sport, you know.
Yeah, you need the mental
I think
preparation really more than the physical.
that's true. That's true, and I don't think I have that. All right. So Natalie, thank you very much.
Thank you so for inviting me here.
Thank you, Lester. Oh, ito Lester, this is this is the time you shine. Sorry talaga for your mahogany brown. Hindi po ganyan talaga si Les, just to let the Memory Keepers know. Hindi po talaga ganyan color ni Lester. Anyway, before we close, for the Memory Keepers and the future subscribers, we're going to put a link of the Traveling Foxes. We'll put the link of their channel in the description, and you can subscribe at any time, and please do check out their videos.
Yes, please guys, thank you. You
Yes.
can message me there as well if you have any questions about trips.
And she's open to collaborate. Just make
I
sure.
am looking for people to collaborate with. Just as long as you're comfortable in front of the camera, go Nat, go.
Yes, and please be as everyone who's been a guest here, they're just saying, just be professional with your proposal and just be more clear on what you want to do. Because yung iba daw kasi, let's collab, and then wala. Bahala ka na. Oo. So just be more professional with your proposal, and then Natalie's very open to collaborate.
Yes.
Okay, so Lester, please take us home.
Okay, let's go home. So, so Memory Keepers, we are done with another Spill the Beans podcast, and I hope you like this episode. And if you do, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also to Natalie's channel, Traveling Foxes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
So, see you on the next episode.
Memory Keepers, future subscribers, thank you. We'll see you on the
See you
next
guys.
episode. Bye.